We're here. Billy had a bit of a hiccup.
There was a big hiccup. You were supposed to come on our podcast and you switching shit up. That was the hiccup. It ain't that confusing.
That's not right.
Exactly right.
Let's go back to the beginning.
DMs. I have the screen. I have the conversation in the DMs. Literally, I said, "Come on the podcast. I'll give you a fair shake."
I said Okay, this is ridiculous. We're gonna bore people. I said I'd rather live stream it. It turned into this big thing. Your assistant agreed.
And watch this. I told you you could live stream it, but live stream the podcast. But then here we are. We're doing some other shit, which is fine. But again, that's not what we agreed to, and it is what it is.
That's not true. I sent your assistant a link.
She said fine. Bro. Like, it's not true. This is not an argument.
We're gonna bore the audience with this, but I think you're on a power trip. I'm gonna go on your show after this. I'm happy to do whatever. I'm happy to do whatever you want after this. That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's it.
So
coming into it,
let's talk about the beginning of this whole conversation, which was you calling me out, right?
At the beginning of this conversation. Was the beginning of this conversation me calling you out or you posting videos about me? I didn't even know you existed. You posting videos about me and then me responding to your nonsense. Which one was it? Just so we could get the shit straight.
What did I say about you? Did you watch the video?
You had two videos, my team tells me.
Yep.
I saw a little bit of one, which is fine, whatever. But like you were the one that posted about us and then I responded. But again, second time, you're lying about the setup. Now you're lying about how the communication came up.
Absolutely not. No. I didn't call you. I didn't call you a. Listen.
Did I respond to what you created?
Did I say anybody know this fuck boy? He made an entire YouTube channel dedicated to tear down other people.
I said,
did I tear you down?
Does anybody know this fuckboy? Hold on, want me to read it for you? Does anybody know this fuckboy? In response to the videos you made about me, I did not know you existed. Right, you made content.
You're saying I'm trying to hurt people. You didn't even watch my video.
Pause. Hold up.
I didn't even say anything negative about you, bud.
Is this true? Is this true or not? Did you make videos about me?
I talked about your channel as a pattern of people retiring, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I understand. But did you talk about me 2 different times before I posted that? Because you're trying to take things out of context and form them a different way.
Absolutely
Did that happen? Yes or no?
What I'm trying to say.
Dates. Well, look at the dates. You posted the shit. This is the 3rd live. We just started,
Billy. We got to come to a reset here. We got to come to a reset. We got to come to a reset here. I'm trying to bring people up to speed. Okay, let me give the full context. Let me give everything, right?
But if you give
full context. Billy,
I'm gonna cut you off until you tell the truth.
Billy, let's give full context. Can I do that?
Thank you. Appreciate that. Give the full context or I'm gonna interject.
Right. Okay. So, do you know what my show is? I guess you don't. Do you? Do you know what my show is?
Give context?
No, I'm just asking you generally, just before I start. Do you know what my show is?
I'm ready for you to give context.
Yeah. So I talk about sort of this business space, whatever, all this stuff, right? So I was talking about, some of these guys who are, doing like little fake retirement things. I kind of jabbed about you a little bit, but seriously, it was kind of light stuff. I mean, it's nothing serious.
It was. I agree. Now watch this. I agree with you. It was light.
So good. I'm glad we agree. So the second thing I think I said was I made a video called Cringe Marketing That's Fire, where I was talking about multiple marketing pieces, but then I talked about yours. I was like, actually, it's pretty interesting, right? Okay. Then we see this post.
So now let's just hold up. So now we are 2 times you're talking about me at this point before this post. So what I said stands true. Again, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not even here to embarrass you, all that stuff. I'm here to keep it honest.
It's fine.
That's how the conversation
we're fine. Yes. Anybody know this fuckboy? He made an entire YouTube channel dedicated to tear down people.
With the passion that when I wrote it. That wasn't the passion of when I wrote it. When I wrote this shit, it was funny. You making this seem lame. This shit was funny. Would you like me to read it for you?
Sure.
All right, scroll up so I can see it, so we can really get the emphasis and the energy of how I wrote it. I feel like you fucking my poetry up, okay? It says, does anybody know this fuckboy? Okay, you can continue. Go ahead.
Made an entire YouTube channel dedicated to tearing down other people. Says a bunch of shit I'd never say to other people's faces. So with that, I'd like to say, because you said that I would never say this to your face, I would like to say what I said about you to your face.
You realize you are behind a computer screen. Only an internet troll would literally think you're saying this to my face. Only internet troll would do
I can
that.
find it, tell it to you in person.
I can guarantee you anything that
You
you
don't
would
think
say
I tell
about
you,
me.
Billy?
You
Billy.
would never
Oh, I'd love to tell you this,
in
dude.
your
I'd love
life.
for you to be in this room
San Diego,
right now so I can tell you to
California,
your face that
I
your
will
marketing is
fly
cringe.
you. I will fly you to my fucking office in San Diego.
So I can say your
and
marketing is
friends and
cringe?
Family
So your
for you to say that to
so
my
your
face.
marketing
I'll
is
fly
cringe.
you. I'll fly you. I'll have my driver pick you up in my Sprinter.
Great.
And pick you up.
Set it
and
up.
bring your ass
Set it
over
up,
here
and then
have
I
you
can
some
say,
wild
hey,
ass
Billy,
shit like
hey,
that.
Billy, your marketing, your retirement, it's cringe.
Bro, your existence is fucking cringe. How do you, actually, I got a question for you.
Hey,
how do you get paid?
real quick,
How do you
real
get
quick.
paid? How do you get paid? How do you get paid from YouTube? How do you get paid?
What are you talking about? Like the
How do you
business?
get
The
paid?
business of YouTube?
Money. Do you get paid from YouTube for your
AdSense,
videos?
bud. AdSense.
So, do you get paid from YouTube for your videos?
Yeah. That's how AdSense
Yes,
works.
you do. Exactly. So you fucking make videos talking shit about other people so you can make more money. Who the fuck is the scam?
What are you talking about?
What
What are you talking about? I'm exposing you conmen on the internet, and you're freaking out about it.
So tell me,
You guys
tell
are
me how I'm a
you guys
con
are a little
man.
insecure.
Tell me how I'm a con man. 130,000 students, 75 countries, in
Buddy,
fucking 5,000
buddy,
last 3
buddy,
years.
buddy, 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 buddy. Show me in my video. Jesus Christ, Billy, calm down. Jesus Christ, Billy, calm down for a second and watch a video. You haven't watched a single one of my videos. You haven't watched a single one of my videos.
You understand that? You get paid off of
You
talking
guys
about
are
me, bro.
robbing desperate
This shit is
kids.
gonna get
You're
views
robbing
because I'm
desperate
gracing
kids
you with
out of
motherfucking
millions of
business.
dollars, and you're flexing
Give me an
on the
example.
internet about it.
Give me
You're
an
putting
example.
pictures in front of the Lambos. You're flexing on the internet about it, and then you're like, "Hey, dude, look what a cool business guy I am." I call it out, and you go, "Oh, he's a hater. He's just talking shit on the internet."
Okay, so good. Now, you said your piece. I'm a con man. I'm robbing kids out the money. Can you give me some examples?
Hey.
Can you give me some examples?
First.
Can you give a motherfucking example of anything you say, or do you just talk?
Hey, Billy.
Give examples. Was it the 1,000 Google reviews?
I'll wait till you stop.
I'll
wait till you stop, Billy.
Thank you. Then I'll keep going. Was it the awards for San Diego's best places to work? Which one was it? Was it the fucking business?
Are we all talking about irrelevant things?
Are
we all talking about irrelevant things right now?
What was it? Are
we all talking about irrelevant things like that?
Was it the Massage Envy contract?
Billy.
Was it the Orange Theory Fitness when I did 500 locations? You just talk shit. You are fucking relevant because you talk about other people.
Can I tell you sort of my
What kind of
biggest? Can I tell you
existence
my
is
biggest problem with you?
No. I don't give
Okay,
a
I guess
fuck.
you didn't come on the
What I
live
give
stream
a
to
fuck is
talk.
the
You
fact.
came to blow out everyone's ears with your mic. Let me talk to you for a second.
Especially yours, 'cause you're
You
hard
called
to
me.
fucking hear it.
Listen. You called me fake news in your show, right?
Correct.
You called me fake news in your show.
Correct. Facts.
Then you say, okay, you assume what I'm saying, right? After not watching my video. Let me say this.
didn't
When
assume
I was
anything.
talking a second ago, you said you make your money by just talking trash. I responded to that. Listen, 1 second.
Yes
Let
or
me
no?
finish, and then
Yes
you
or
can go off.
no?
Let me
Yes or-
finish, and then
yes
you
or
can
no?
go off.
Do you make your
Let me
money talking
finish,
trash
and
about
then
people?
let me
Is there
finish, and then you
benefit
can
from
go
you?
off. Let me finish, and then you can go off. Okay?
I
1
want
second.
to answer to the
So
question.
I said, the people that I'm talking trash about, the people that
I
you're
got a text at
talking
the same
about,
time. I'm listening now.
are like people like Dan Locke, people like Ty Lopez, people
Correct.
like Kevin David.
Have you met?
I've called them. I've called them.
Dan?
I've taken Ty Lopez's course.
Have you met Ty or Dan?
No.
I know them both.
Great.
Have you ever had a conversation with them?
No, I know because I've heard you suck up to them on podcasts.
Have you ever?
I've heard you say.
Have you?
I've heard from their students who've lost tens of thousands of dollars from them while they flex in their mansions, and you go on their podcast going, "Wow, such a big fan, Ty. Such a big fan, Dan."
This is crazy.
I'm happy to have Dan on my podcast. I'm happy to have him on the live stream. I'm happy to have Ty on a live stream. They won't come on. I've invited Dan probably 7 times.
What's your name, Coffeezilla? What's your name?
Steven.
What is it? Steven, you never even had a conversation with both of them, but you sit here and call them scams.
They won't go on a conversation with me.
Just
I've
honestly,
had the
let's take
victims
guys
of their
straight.
courses on my show. Do you think they'd have a
bruh.
conversation with me? Bud?
Had the victors of their successes? You had the victims, quote unquote, your words. Have you had the victors?
Yeah, like
Have you
a
had the
teacher
thousands of
who's
people?
$20,000 lost $26,000 with Dan Locke.
Have you had thousands of the success stories though? This is my thing with you, and let me tell you, I actually, because I want to be clear here for your audience.
Yeah.
I don't actually knock everything you do. I think what you do to an extent is important because there is a lot of bullshit out there, and a lot of people are getting fucked over.
Yes.
Where it becomes
where are the people voicing that? Where are the people voicing that?
Let me finish. But where it becomes problematic is the fact that you don't give both sides. So you say something about someone, never have having a conversation with them, only taking the quote unquote victims and not talking to the people who have had successes. So you are worse than CNN, Fox, and motherfucking TMZ. That's poison. That's dangerous. That's cancerous. Please.
Can I say something? First of all, it's not true that I've never talked to these guys. Talk to a lot of them. Talk to a lot of them. Talk to a lot of them. Talk to people like John Crestani. Talk to people like Evan Luther. Talk to people like Caleb Maddox. Okay? I want to talk to people. I'm happy to talk to people. And like you said, look, was it that hard to get a conversation with me? No, it honestly wasn't. You just have to DM me on Instagram. You'll get a conversation right away.
Why? Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
The reason why I had a conversation with you, because what you said is true in the beginning. You said what you said about me wasn't bad. Honestly, I was not offended. Like people say shit like that. That didn't bother me. You really didn't. It was when I started scrolling through the channel and I realized this is like a pattern. It wasn't even interjection. I'm cool. Like people have moments. You make a fucking video. You're a content creator. Yeah. You have an opinion. That's one thing. But I was like, bruh, when you have multiple and several and you're doing this, I'm like, that's
let's
cool.
Let's talk about some of these videos.
That's why I posted that, because I was upset. I'm like, nobody should make money tearing other people down. I like you calling them out. Have a conversation with them. Like, raise questions. That is fucking healthy. But when you're just talking shit about people, you discourage them. And I got audio clips for days that we can fucking bump over here. I'll put it on my podcast, y'all.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, I got audio clips of you for days saying things like, why should someone ever charge information that's more than the price of a book? Why should anyone advertising is a scam? You know how many
I didn't say that.
Hold on. Do you know I have the recording. I got the recording. We can play that.
Out of context.
Turn that shit up.
Out of context, you do. Anyone advertising is a scam? That's what I said. I never said that.
Go to his motherfucking shit. He said it. He said any ad. Hold on. I got my sound. We're gonna play the joint right here for your people, man. We're gonna play the joint. He said, it's something along the lines. I'm paraphrasing, but we hit a quote. So no, the advertising shit. Johnny played the right one. The one he was talking about. Anyone who's advertising.
While he pulls that up. So first of all,
go ahead, Johnny, play the clip, Johnny. Just give him a second, man. Let's breathe. You out here rushing stuff. I got time. I'm good.
You're bringing energy. You're bringing energy to this conversation.
Bring energy, because I think there's some. Like I said, I'm not against you. I think you genuinely had in the past a good intent. I think it derailed and became something else when you saw the money.
Can you look at my recent videos, please? I don't think you paid attention to my recent videos.
The one he's talking about.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Billy, you haven't watched more than 3 of my videos, and I can tell. Look, this is about a hedge fund manager. This is about advertising. This is about a straight up Bitcoin scam where somebody is stealing money. Straight up stealing, not a question, straight up stealing. This is about a somebody who's making it all YouTube.
Awesome.
What I'm saying is you're accusing me of like all you do is talk trash. That's not true. You don't know what my content is, and you're accusing me. Hold on, this is an important point. You're accusing me of being fake news and CNN and Fox News, and you said you got to do your research before talking. But you come into this conversation so heated, but you don't know what I do. It's clear to me.
I have 17 audio clips of you saying reckless shit that actually hurts people instead of helping.
Tell me what they are. Let's go through them.
Because we went on your thing, it's there. Can you play the fucking
We're
clip,
going to do the
Johnny?
podcast.
Damn it, and find it.
Don't worry, we're going to do the podcast. It's fine.
All right, hold on. Not that shit. He literally said the advertising thing.
Just so we're doing, he can't find it. So we're talking about marketing here. We're talking about bad financial advice on TikTok because people are learning.
Telling me I'm lying, and every time you said I've been lying, I've showed you that you were lying. The motherfucking clip, he says that basically anyone fucking advertising is a scam. We just listened to it fucking 4 seconds ago. Find the joint. We'll circle back to it. Give Johnny time to find that. But
damn. That's fine.
But anyways, going back to what you're saying. What you're saying, I'm saying against you is that all you do is talk trash, right? True. Like I agree. That is not true. Like you got me hyped. Like I'm making a point of being facetious. Like, but nonetheless, the fact that it's a part of your portfolio, it's a bulk. And that's how you make money, bruh. Like some of your most watched videos are from talking about other people.
Let's start with one thing.
Go ahead.
How my career started, why I started Coffeezilla. I think that's an important point.
I have your clip of your first video. You said, I want to do coffee and do YouTubers and find out interesting things. You had this genuine curiosity. So I want to know, when does shit go south?
That's what I'm trying.
When did
Nothing
you feel?
went south. What are you talking about?
Listen,
I stumbled.
Listen. This is your first video.
Right.
This is your first video.
Okay.
You're a fan of other YouTubers. Keep going. Yeah.
I still am a fan.
This
of
is you.
YouTubers. Yeah. Is this supposed to be like a Barbara Walters moment, like a gotcha?
All right, kill that. Such a nice kid. You're just such a nice kid. I'm like, I like that kid. I'm rooting for that kid. How can I support that kid? And they just tell me something else. I had questions for you because I genuinely want to know, like, who you are. You out people your names. Like, were you bullied in school? Like, when did it switch? And like, what were you like?
Can I explain? If that's a genuine question, I'll genuinely answer. Okay. Let's take this podcast or let's take this live stream.
Johnny.
Let's find a good way to bring it down to a real place, okay? Because I do think we both want to get to a real place here. Okay, listen. So, when I started this channel, YouTube channel, Coffee Break is doing well, okay? 400,000 subscribers. I'm doing fine with it. I'm looking at the educational system on YouTube, and I don't like how it incentivizes clickbait. At the same time, I'm interested in pursuing a more personality-centered brand. Or like a channel.
Real quick,
right?
But you don't like that it incentivizes clickbait. We could both agree your whole channel is clickbait. Like, come on now. Like, you can say that, but all right. But that's look at your titles. I mean, the whole thing, your thumbnail, it's science for you. Come on now.
The $5 million Super Bowl ad tier list. We talk about the Super Bowl. Hedge fund manager breaks down GameStop. We talk about that. What I'm talking about, though, but I very honestly shifted towards entertainment, of course.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So don't hate on this clickbait shit.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you where I was. You asked me how I got started, whatever. And so I decided, okay, I'm gonna move away from Coffee Break for now. I'm gonna go back to it. Really, I never made a decision to stop Coffee Break, but I noticed this sort of epidemic on YouTube of these course sellers. And look,
except they're all fake, they're all scams. Go ahead.
I didn't call you a fake guru. That's the funny thing. You came on with so much heat. I didn't call you a fake guru. And then you go, show me where I called you a con. I didn't call you a con. That's what I find amazing about this conversation. Hold on.
This is the thing is you didn't call me those things. That's why I think it's important. And I want to let everybody know why I'm on here. It wasn't about me. What made me, nothing can hurt me like what you said about me. Like my fucking resume procedure. It was others.
I didn't say anything crazy
can I give you a flip? Can I give you a flip? You didn't. I agreed with that 3 times.
Sure.
This is the perspective I want to give you though. And this is important for everybody. Is when you create videos like this, and the way you do it without reporting both sides, which is my thing, not the fact that you comment on them, whatever, but not reporting both sides. My fear is, so I got 130,000 students in 75 countries.
Yeah.
A lot of them have solid businesses that genuinely help people. And they get terrified to go on video because they're afraid somebody will say something mean to them. So then I find you, and it triggered me. Because I'm like, you're the person stopping somebody from getting out their dope message, from getting their dope message. That's not true because you report one side in front of you. You give people a bad shit all the time.
You're talking very generically.
Hold on.
Let's talk about
let me be specific.
who I caught.
Let me be specific. So let me ask you this. Do you not see how you doing videos like that can negatively impact somebody?
I think that the people that I'm helping getting out of this toxic self-help industry saying that you need to spend $2,000 to make it in this world is helping people. Let me say the other side of that. Let me say
you didn't answer my question. Hold on, pause right there. Let's just go one piece at a time.
Sure.
So like when you mention that, even that to me is funny. You hate on someone that wants to invest $2,000 into themselves, but have you ever owned a business, bro?
Buddy. Okay.
Have you? Just yes or no? I'm looking yes or no. I'm not
even
hating
business,
right now.
Like what kind of business? Like a guru's course selling business?
You pay taxes on any fucking business, anything. Have you ever owned a business?
If you consider this a business, which I kind of more consider it like just a show, but yeah,
it's a business though because you make a profit from it and you pay taxes at the end of the year. Do you pay taxes at the end of the year?
Yeah.
This is a business, bro. So this is your first business.
I guess it's a business in the same way any show is.
It's a business because you're generating profits from it and you're paying taxes on it.
I think what you're trying to say.
I'm telling you what I'm trying to say. And it's the fact that you're giving advice. Even if your advice is to not fuck with somebody else, you're giving advice and you ain't got a motherfucking business. You're a scam. What a big scam.
What are you talking about? I'm giving advice. I'm telling you, don't listen to these fraudsters on the internet.
Someone who doesn't have a business is telling you who to listen to.
Christ.
You go your stock picks and your fucking crypto
picks. You're saying I'm giving advice. I'm telling you not to take these idiots' advice. Don't take my advice. Do I give advice? Do I tell people how to live their life? Do I sell a course on how to live their life? No, I do not. Because I
have a question for you. I got a question for you. And this is
Billy.
Let's talk about ridiculous. You have created a successful YouTube channel, regardless if I think it's out of integrity and I don't think it's right, but you have. So I want to credit you for that. And I also want to credit you because I know that's hard as shit. But I would willing to bet that you made so many damn mistakes on the come up. You know what I mean? You made so many errors.
Sure.
So if you created a course to help people start their YouTube channel the right way, because there's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet, as we both know, you don't think that'd be beneficial?
Absolutely not. This is where you and I fundamentally disagree.
Correct. Now explain. Tell me how that
I'll
would
explain.
be beneficial
I will explain.
I'm listening. Educate me.
Self-help industry is such crap because of this key fact. The majority of learning is through experience. It's through mistakes. If I hadn't made those first 100 bomber videos, I would not be the YouTuber I am today. I've tried to communicate.
Let me give you a quote by someone who's not that successful. His name is Warren Buffett. You can learn from your own mistakes or you can learn from somebody else's. Who the fuck is the genius?
I can't finish my sentence. Now. Listen,
yeah, because that's
if
wild.
Warren Buffett's selling a course, go buy Warren Buffett's course.
Reckless shit,
if Warren Buffett's selling a course, go buy Warren Buffett's course, but he doesn't.
If Warren Buffett was fucking born in anything before
Instead,
like 19,
we have Dan Locke selling a course. Instead, we have Kevin David plagiarizing people. Claiming to be experts.
Hey, watch this. Yo, hey, I agree with that.
Right.
Okay. See, like we're not on the same page.
But let me ask you.
Hold on. Why are you demonizing people for selling their knowledge, which took them decades and millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars to come up with? Like, why should somebody give up their hard work, their education, their experiences for fucking free? This is motherfucking America. Fuck out of here.
I don't demonize people for selling their education.
You just did.
No. Listen to me for 1 second. When somebody sells their education and they wrap it around a pretty little dream that's not going to happen for people because the way you become a successful piano player.
Hey, remind me to never buy a fucking mindset course from you. Listen to what the fuck you just said. When you wrap it in a bow
I don't sell
and you sell a dream that's never going to happen for people. This is who y'all follow. What you call them? The Coffeezilla gang or army? This is your dude? The guy who says your dreams are never going to happen for you?
Coffeezilla Army is a joke about the London Real Freedom Platform Army. I know you haven't watched the show, and you're talking a lot of trash.
I'm trying to figure out the people following you who can respect
but you keep interrupting
mentality.
me before I finish what I'm going to say, and so it's like it's hard for you to hear.
Continue on. But you just say so much reckless shit, and you want to go on a stream of reckless shit, and it's dangerous. So I'm like, let's go piece by piece. I want to let you talk, but I don't want you to run on. What nonsense
are you talking about? You interrupt me in the middle of every sentence.
I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay, so where were we? We were talking about selling education, right? So I have no problem with selling education, right? The problem is that it's wrapped up. What do all these people teach? They teach wrap up your education alongside what they really want, which is they want wealth. So you wrap up this like thing of like, oh, learn Facebook ads. If it was just learn a hard skill, I don't have a problem with that. Right? The truth is no one's going to learn a hard skill for $2,000 unless you wrap it in some kind of wealth thing. Well, generally speaking, I'm talking about the general case that I talk about as fake
there is a lot of bullshit. I'll give you that.
Right. And you've said the same thing. You made a bunch of Instagram posts about it. And you come to me and basically the vibe I'm getting from you is that I do a thing, but I do it in the wrong way, a way you don't approve of. Now, let me ask you. What's the mechanism for this industry to self-correct? What's the mechanism for the industry to self-correct, if not for someone like me?
Real quick, I just want to say, I do approve of some of the things you do. I don't want to come up here and seem like I'm just hating on you because I don't want to fucking knock you down. I want to knock down the tactic of knocking others down to get ahead. That's my main shit right now. But I do think you had at some point a genuine purpose, and I do think calling out things are great. It's just we just came out of an just listen to me. We just came out of an election year.
Right.
You saw this country more divided than it's ever been in some time.
Sure.
And the number one culprit was quote unquote the news, right? Mm-hmm. You go to CNN, it tells you one thing. You go to Fox, tells you another thing. But you know what both of them agree on is they never tell the other fucking side, and it's dirty. They never give anybody else credit, and that is what concerned me about you. So you tell these stories, but you give in one side. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think that's true. I think that's a biased perspective. So what I do now, let me be honest. I think I've become better with time, not worse. I recently started this thing called Webinar Wednesdays, where rather than just talk about advertising, which I used to rip into, I take the course. I review the course. I take the modules. I like that. I go through it. I don't just talk about the advertising. I go through the course. I judge the course on the content.
I like that.
I interview experts. I interview people, real business owners. It's a series we called Real Jobs. We're still trying to get more people to go join that. I do things. I talk about great advertising because I don't want the whole thing to just be about bad advertising. I have made a concerted effort to make this channel not just a negative place. I'm moving in that direction, but I don't know. I feel like if your perspective is like, oh, you're doing the right thing, but in the wrong way, my question is, then show me the guys who's doing the right thing. Because I don't see, no offense, anyone in the industry, like I consider myself sort of an outsider. And I think my role as an outsider is important. Because when I say this is a scam, you know that I'm not going to go, hey, now take my course, which is so common. There's very many, I think
that is common.
Yeah, so it's like people go, everything's a scam except for me. Right? I don't do that. I don't have that game. I say, look, I think this guy's a scam. I think this guy's maybe a little over the top, whatever. But then at the end of the day, I don't have something to sell you.
So I think that would be my thing is like, well, one, you are getting paid off of it. So that's that. But I think my thing would be.
But not in a way that hurts the people at the bottom. Like that's the big thing for me is making money in a moral way.
Great point. You say not the people that hurts the people on the bottom. You scaring away people from investing in themselves and taking a fucking leap of faith. Let me tell you, it hurts fucking people at the bottom the most. I don't believe that. You're wrong. You're wrong. This is because I'll tell you my expertise. This is what I've been doing for 12 years, man. And I had a real company agency working with some of the largest franchises in the world. I didn't touch education until that was my shit. Right? Like I had my skill set, etc. That's where I came in. But dude, you don't understand. I had these conversations with real small business owners. They're so deathly afraid to take a risk, to take a leap because we're fucking poisoned. Like take my grandmother, for example, rest in peace. My grandmother's whole thing was, Billy Gene, don't fucking start your own business. Don't start your own business until you have a job for 30 years. You got all this experience, etc. My grandmother never owned a fucking business. Why, Grandma, I love you. Why the fuck are you giving me business advice? I wouldn't be where I am today at 32 if I would have listened to grandparents sing. You got people out here listening to their parents for fucking financial advice and they're broke. You got people out here listening to Coffeezilla for financial advice.
I don't give financial advice. I don't give financial advice.
You telling people what not to do is still advice, my friend. It's still advice. And that's what you
gotta realize. I'm telling them the people that became a wealth advisor yesterday that aren't registered brokers, that have absolutely no experience in the business, and yesterday started up, and today they're making $2 million off the backs of a bunch of broke, desperate kids.
I think now, and even that part, the last part, I'm with you as far as calling shit out. But then you said, on the backs of broke, desperate kids. How do you know who their customers are?
Actually, because insiders have come to me. I mean, I'm not gonna name names because this is confidential.
Bro, but like you don't know.
Hold on one second. One second. They shared with me like sales reports. I saw that this one company, this was a while back, like probably 10 months ago. This company was doing, I think it was 10 million. I think it's been a while. I think it was like 4 million a month or something like that.
Did you find the clip? Literally, there was only 6 that we played in the very beginning. We put them in the fucking intro.
For 4 million a month, and basically the idea is I knew the fact. I knew it. They told me. The person came to me because they said, I don't like what these people are doing.
This is an anomaly.
But listen for a second. They said we were telling people who couldn't afford the course to go get a personal loan to take out the rest of the money to invest in themselves and get into
You talking about college? You talking about college? Which one? Yale, Stanford, Harvard?
No, we're talking about courses.
Oh, you said you wanted people to borrow money and get into serious debt and then go learn something, and make money 30 years later.
If you want to talk about how education's a scam.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about that? Because we can. I have a whole thing about that.
I don't know if we need to have a whole thing about it, but I think we're in agreement there. The logic you just said is literally the logic that fucking employs doctors. That's their program that they follow. You know what the promise of, hold on, let me finish. You know what the promise of attorneys and fucking medical professionals is? Go into debt, $300,000. It will take you 30 years to pay it back. You won't even start making till 11 years later. And then 11 years later, you get a job that will make you 6 figures and you'll still be enslaved in debt. That shit right there, and you're worried about somebody investing $2,000 to take advantage and learn from someone who invested hours and hours and hours or whatever the fuck. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what? Why are you hating on someone getting ahead and taking a risk?
Let's talk about
I'll take my personal shit, right? Like, you know how I learned the game of advertising, the thing that you hate on a lot. I learned the game of advertising because I was one of those.
I love advertising. I just don't like when it's done the way it's done with the direct response guru model.
I think there is some shit there. So we're also in agreement. But at the same time, bro, I came up through buying the shit that you're fucking shying people away from. There would be no Billy Gene. My impact on the 130,000 students, I would not have. I wouldn't be able to do any of those things. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about, like, you know, you said something, I don't remember what it is because this is your setup, so we don't have a lot of our shit. But you said something about influencers and how they're all fake. And like that whole shit, it's never real. And I'll play it on my shit. So that way everyone knows I'm not just pulling shit out my ass. But like, I mean, what is that all about? Right? And by the way, there are some fucking bullshit influencers. But when you fucking throw this blanket on a whole industry.
I don't think. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you. I didn't say that because you might have
clips,
it.
Johnny.
But
damn it.
I can't talk to you about this thing when I don't know what I said.
You don't know what you said about influencers all being fake? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, I'll give you my opinion right now. There are a lot of influencers are fake. Are you talking about like gurus specifically? Like
no, this is what you said. You said, oh, go.
I don't remember what I said.
Look, listen.
Yeah.
Play it again. Again. Since I make shit up.
I can't. Can you just repeat it for the class? Because we can't hear it that well. We can't hear it that well. You're gonna have to repeat it for everybody.
Everybody who's running ads right now, they're fake news.
Last one.
I can't.
Last one.
People asking for the real gurus. I say, I don't know where to find them. Because everybody who's running ads right now, they're fake gurus.
It said people running ads. Yeah, you heard it.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure. I think that was from Graham Stephan, the Graham Stephan video.
I don't fuck. Yes, that's what John said.
Let's give the context to that. Let's give the context because context.
But this is the thing: is nobody
is context not important?
Context.
You were saying that you're the one saying at the beginning of this that I had to have context.
Context is important, but when you do things like this as a leader and a thought leader and someone with subscribers, people don't always hear that shit.
Oh gosh, I hope
you know what I'm saying?
I sure hope I'm not a thought leader, Billy. I told you I'm not giving advice. I'm just talking. Listen,
continue on.
Hold on. So let's talk about this Graham Stephan video.
I hope no one follows your thoughts. But you are what you are, regardless if I agree with what the fuck you said.
Whatever.
I hope no one
I'm not going to charge you
yeah.
for it. I guess you can get it for free. So we talked about Graham Stephan's video was basically about how
that's another kid who does this shit, right? He does this shit.
No. That's me. Kevin.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Graham Stephan's like one of these personal finance guys, right? Okay, and he said there's so many. There's only a few fly-by-night snake oil salesmen. Most of them are legit. And in that video, I was responding to that, and I said, no, that's actually not true, Graham. It's actually the reverse. There's only a few people that if it were me, I would be listening to, and most of them are fly-by-night snake oil salesmen. Now, I would be shocked if you disagreed with that statement right there.
I would say a lot of them are, but I wouldn't say words like most, man. Like, I don't know. I would never make the statement because I don't know most. You know what I'm saying? I keep to my shit. Like, I don't know most, but is that out there? And should people beware? 100%. Like,
I mean, look, this is your Instagram post. There's a lot of fraud and scams. Mostly, as in most, you said the word most, broke business coaches making a career teaching something they never accomplished. So you do agree with me. You agreed with me last year.
Listen. A couple of things. Number one, when your entire channel is dedicated.
It's not my entire channel.
When you have consistent, how long has your channel been in existence?
Like 2 years ago, I started it. And by the way, this is not my dream of like what I'm going to do forever.
There's a difference between all and most, mind you.
Sure.
Mind you. But when you come on and you consider fucking selling your information, buying courses, and people being fucking idiots for all this, for investing into themselves, what fucking good are you doing?
I'm saving people from this cycle in the self-help space of thinking that they're one person.
Cycle of helping themselves.
Dude, listen.
Okay.
Look, I just talked to a guy the other day. We're about to release it. This guy who he's $10,000 in the hole, and we asked him, how much money have you made? He said none. I've just got to keep spending. That was his whole point.
He sounds like every doctor.
Buddy, look, you can make fun of education all you want. They have proven that over time you make more money. With a college degree, you make more money. So you can keep saying it's a scam to go.
Doctor spent $300.
Listen, you can keep saying it's a scam to go to school, but they make more money on average. And listen, when you're talking to when you're talking to masses of people, do you think it's a good idea to recommend people go to LA?
What?
To be an actor. No, it's a bad idea. Why? Because most people don't become actors. Right?
Bro, let me tell you what's happening now. I don't want to pour into you like this, but and I'm not in a bad way. I don't know what you missed or didn't accomplish in your life, but you projecting what you didn't get onto someone else is the most fucking dangerous thing you can do.
Buddy,
and I'm not hating. And listen to me, because when I say that, I don't mean that in a bullish like just trying to pick shit way. I'm letting you know, dude, that is scary. That in fact you just said that with so much conviction. I'm the opposite. If you're watching me, I want you to go fucking chase it in LA. If you want to be an actor and actress and you think that's what's gonna get you ahead, I want you to do it. I want you to invest yourself. You're talking
about me spitting dangerous information. And then you're going, oh yeah, everyone go.
Engineer study that went to be a fucking YouTuber. How unrealistic is that?
My God.
Yeah, I got you there, bro.
What are you talking about? Listen,
I think you're gonna remove this. Turn this shit.
What are you talking about?
Go play it. I tell you what.
Me as a chemical engineer becoming a YouTuber?
I'm not even a web builder.
What are you talking? I don't even know where you're going with this. I'm confused now. Are you playing some clip right now? Bro, we can't hear.
We are playing a clip of you saying that you're not even a web developer. You studied chemical engineering in college.
I did, yeah.
Well, can I bring up something? That example of going to LA is unrealistic and ridiculous as someone saying, I'm going to drop out of being a chemical major and becoming a fucking YouTuber.
No. When we're talking,
that's the most unrealistic
Jesus
dream
Christ,
ever.
Billy. When we are talking to masses of people, right? And we're talking about how to better yourself, how to do better in life. You have to set yourself up for success, right? You have to set yourself up for success.
Don't ever
That's why I went to chemical engineering. That's why I became a chemical engineer. And then I was like, I also want to chase my dream, but I have something to fall back on. It's a nice degree to fall back on.
Don't ever put your limitations on somebody else. Bro, I'm gonna tell you honestly.
You don't believe in statistics, then. You don't believe in statistics. You don't believe in market realities.
Hold on.
You believe in this weird world.
Okay, hey. 90% of businesses will fail over the span of 10 or 12 years. Does that mean they shouldn't try?
No. What are you talking about? But you wouldn't lie to them about their chances, right? Listen,
absolutely not.
I'm not telling people, hey, never go to LA. What I'm saying is your odds are low, and if you're going to recommend it, I honestly believe
you're going to delete this video after because you are getting murdered. Like this is not going good for you in any capacity. Like
I feel the opposite.
Oh no.
I feel the opposite, bud.
Then you should rewatch the fuck out of this because I'm telling you, man, I guarantee you your own followers are like, damn, what the fuck we been doing?
We'll see.
Hey, here's what I'll do too. I'm gonna do one better,
buddy.
And I'm not even gonna profit off this, but they're probably gonna end up buying more of my shit later. If they want, you don't have to give it away.
No. I'll clip this out. No thanks.
Yeah, listen.
Please don't pitch. Come on, what are you pitching?
I want to give them for free my fucking 30 days course and see if they learn something.
You can get in his marketing funnel.
Oh, God forbid you learn something new that'll help you.
Hey, you can get sold more crap.
Keep it away. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I figured you out.
Billy,
this is all I wanted to understand.
Can I say something?
You are a hurt individual that's looking to hurt other people.
You know what's mind-blowing about this is I'm living my dream. What are you talking about? I set out to be a YouTuber.
Dream,
I'm a YouTuber.
And if someone told you, you better not fucking drop out of chemical engineering school because that YouTube stuff will never work out. You would hate them. You would villainize them. The way you just tried to hate on motherfuckers moving to LA. Go to LA. Chase your fucking dreams.
I finished my chemical engineering degree. And if somebody tried to profit off of me while I was grinding and robbed me of my dream because I was too busy trying to buy crappy courses.
Like your chemical engineering school? Like they did your motherfucking shit? You better wake the fuck up.
Bro, you're so out to lunch.
How much debt did you get? How much debt did you go into for that? How much debt you go into for that?
I had scholarships, none.
If you didn't have scholarships, because everyone doesn't have scholarships for you, let's look at the data, sir. If you didn't have scholarships,
I don't know
how much money?
Do you think
how
that's
much
like,
money? How much money would you have went into debt?
I don't know. It's like it's a public
50?
institution. No, it's like 20. No, it's 20.
So you would have went $20,000. I would say they robbed you. Man, you know what? I'm gonna get your back. Everybody, that's a scam. That chemical, because you decided to drop out. No, hold on, let me finish, and then I'll let you go. Because you decided to drop out of chemical engineering school.
I finished. You're not listening.
You're finished. They're a scam. They didn't get you a job after. They're a scam.
No,
they're a scam.
What are you talking about? They're a scam. What are you talking about? I chose not to.
Oh my God, you chose not to. Like some people buy a course and choose not to do the motherfucking work. Wake up. Winners fucking win.
The 95% loss rate. You guys tell everybody. Sorry. Let me not collect advice.
Thank you.
The people that I'm talking about say it's so easy to do.
Some people do this, yes.
No, most people. What are you talking about?
Maybe most. Maybe most.
Tai Lopez is sitting in there with the Lambo. Got the Lambo, right? He goes, it's closer than you think.
Tai Lopez has changed more lives than you can even fucking fathom, but yet you sit here and you fucking mock him. That guy
Tai Lopez
this guy owns
the thought leader of our generation.
Brands in the fucking world.
He's the thought leader of our generation.
The guy has fucking had millions of students, but here you are as a troll with 400,000 subscribers trying to knock somebody who's helped millions of fucking people. You sound like a clown, bruh. You sound like a fucking clown when you do this shit.
Sorry, I should look up to Tai Lopez. You're right.
I think we're, you know, I think we're talking in circles now. Honestly, bro,
I want to tell you something.
Hold on. I'll say this and then you can go. I apologize because I was mad at you because I felt like what you were doing was malicious. I really did. And that's why I came with that energy. And that was much. So I apologize for that, truly. But I'll tell you this. Sure. I now empathize for you because I realize the shit you say is literally from a place of hurt.
Billy, I feel bad for you.
And failure.
I feel so bad for you right now.
This is the fucked up part. Is you literally
Billy, you think you're winning this debate? You're not. Just look at the chat.
Bro, you're Doug, there's nothing in this. There's nothing in this.
Yeah,
I don't even think we can rewind to a point.
Huh?
I don't even think that we can rewind to a point where you said fucking anything relevant. And Doug, here's the thing. You want to talk fucking numbers? Let's talk financial numbers. If you take a poll of the people who follow my shit versus the people who follow your shit, who do you think is doing better financially? The person who tells you never to fucking leave, don't go to fucking LA, don't take a chance, everything's a fucking scam.
Right. I'm sure you make a ton of money. Congratulations. That's what life's all about.
My people make a ton of fucking money and impact, helping people.
You right. On the sideline
Keep telling yourself that. You're a commentator.
Y'all are so listen. You know what I'll say?
I want to sit here and talk about other people.
Can I say this 1 second?
My name is Steven, and I make a living talking about other people, getting YouTube to pay me.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick?
People I've never met, people I've never been in contact with, but I'll make all the
assumptions. You're on my show right now.
Fuck out of here, man.
You know what's really funny? It reminded me of something. So you call me fake news, but I actually think I'm something else. Okay? Can I tell you?
You can tell me whatever.
So you said the Elon Musk interview on Clubhouse is the reason why the people need more people like Charlemagne the God. WTF, right? Do you like Charlemagne the God?
This is you gotta listen to this. Jump on his YouTube. I think he's broadcast. Okay. I'm in my studio. I'm just talking to
because can I tell you what you look like right now?
He's nice. His potential.
So you like Charlemagne the God, and
go check it out.
It's interesting because actually Charlemagne the God.
How long did you prep this speech? You wrote up your clip and everything. How long did you prep this shit? You feel good?
No, I didn't.
Go get your punchline. Go ahead.
You're the one who prepped like 16 audio things. I'm not going to go tell you, oh, you prepped for an interview? Like that's a diss. I prepped to talk to you.
Go, dog.
Are you going to insult me for that? You can insult me for being a chemical engineer? It's embarrassing.
Was an insult? Was that what you took from that?
Listen,
is the fact that
so
you went
like,
and shut your
you
dreads like
like,
congratulated
hey,
you, but
listen,
you told everybody to stop, and you took it as a dick.
So
Come
you
on,
like Charlemagne the God, right?
Bruh, I honestly, I don't think this could have gone better for me. And like, you should delete this shit from me. I gotta go, bruh.
What, you're just gonna leave?
What else? I mean, what the fuck else do you want to say?
Can I tell
Honestly,
you
I don't think you're a bad guy. I do apologize for calling you a fuckboy because, you know, I think the fuckboy is warranted if you're being malicious. I don't think you're being malicious. I do think you're confused and you have a long journey. And I can guarantee you this. There will be a point in your life where you would change this mentality of like never getting mentorship, etc. Like, I mean, they said no sports fucking person ever. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like your whole, I don't even know if you believe the shit you say. Like when you listen back, you're like, I don't really believe that. You know what I mean? No,
I can't. Look, Billy, can I just make my point? Damn it, you just keep interrupting me. Can I make a point?
Get your punchline.
All right.
Get your clip.
So you said on fake news, right? And then at the end of our DMs, you said you better watch what you say. You better keep my name out of something like that. Like keep your name out of my mouth.
Correct.
Okay. But you also love Charlemagne the God. Now, interestingly, this parallels a very interesting situation with Birdman. You remember that interview?
I love Charlemagne the God.
So Charlemagne the God, he talks about rappers. And Birdman's pissed off because he doesn't want anyone putting his name in their mouth. And he comes in angry. It's amazing. You know what's amazing to me is how so-called millionaires are so fragile. It's so interesting. Y'all put yourselves out there for millions and billions of... So I think you bragged to me that you had like billions of views or something like that. How many views do you have?
Yeah. Our impressions we've been seen almost 900 million times.
You paid for it. Okay, great.
Yes, exactly. And, hold on. I had a question for you. If I paid for it, but I make tens of millions of dollars more, did I pay for it? I don't know. Anyways, well, you do the math. You do the math. I'll let you count my money.
You put yourself out for billions of people. Then why so insecure that you freak out when I say...
I love this question.
Okay, great.
Here's why. Because as I said 3 different times during the show, I didn't come on here for me. I said, what you said about me honestly didn't offend me. You didn't even really say anything bad, honestly. It was the shit you say about other people and the poison that you put out to people.
Ty Lopez and Dan Locke?
No. Specifically, the messages you put out to people about coaching and investing to themselves and taking a risk and a leap and betting on themselves, that is what makes you fucking worse than all the rest of them.
So most of these coachings you're talking about are courses, which are repackaged self-help.
Hold on. Why are you so mad at a course?
Repackaged.
What you got against a course?
Oh, I'm not mad at a course. I'm mad at repackaged.
Engineer.
I'm mad at repackaged self-help from 50 years ago that they're selling for $2,000, saying it's going to break through the paywall, guys. Break through the paywall.
I mean, bro, here's the thing. If someone buys a course, it's a choice. You don't have to buy your shit. Like, period. You don't have to buy anything, and you're going to be exactly where you're at in life, and that's how you roll. But I don't believe that. I believe you study other people, and that's why you ask someone like myself or other people to come in. You learn a lot. You're a student of the game, and you're picking shit up all the time. Problem is, with so much information, the barrier to entry being so low on YouTube, anybody can post anything. So when somebody says, why don't I just go to YouTube to look up something? Because you're likely going to run in the wrong direction. So people don't go to med school on fucking YouTube, even though every single thing you will learn is on YouTube.
That's why I tell people to go to books. That's why I tell them crack a book.
But even on books, like nobody would be a self-taught doctor. Why not? Right. Even though they can learn all this shit at libraries, why not?
That's a great question. It's because we have standards, right? There's more than just learning from a book. You have to have practicals. You have to go
Correct.
Yeah. Do you think you're making a point here?
Yeah, I'm making a fucking point. Why do you think people get business coaches? Because you got to have standards. You got to have best practices.
They're going to business coaches that aren't business coaches that have never owned a real business. We're getting
somewhere. So do you believe that people should pay for business coaches?
If you're not a business already established with if you have no cash flow and you're trying to start a business, no, you should not. Look. When you're starting out,
so the best time to get a coach is after you lose a bunch of money and waste a bunch of time. Tell that to any fucking great. Tell that to LeBron. Tell that to fucking Kobe. Tell that to Tom Brady. What the fuck are you talking about? You sound dumb.
Buddy. You know what you're talking about? You're saying, hey, the time you should pay for a $2,000 coach is when you're a beginner basketball player. No, the time you pay for a $2,000 coach.
Steven, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What if you and I were both out here, and I don't know how to build a house. I don't know shit about building a house. I don't know if you do. Maybe you do. Engineer, you're probably more likely than me, right? So both of us are there, and we're looking to buy a house. I hire a coach who's built a house 1,000 times. You say, I'm just going to fucking look it up on YouTube. Whose house is going to be built faster? And whose house would you bet your life living in?
I don't tell people to go learn from YouTube.
Your roof is going to come down.
I don't tell people to go learn from YouTube.
So where would they learn? Where would they learn? Because I'm just going to go find somebody with a construction business who's super successful that's done it 1,000 times, and I'm going to go in debt to pay them to get ahead. What are you going to do? Just tell me.
Wait. Sorry.
Just
Reset the analogy.
Tell me okay.
Wait.
From the beginning.
You're trying to learn how to construct a house from scratch.
From the beginning. You and I are going to try and learn how to build a fucking house.
Okay. I go to school for it.
Hold on. I get a coach that's done. How much money are you going to lose going to school?
Yeah.
That is a coach.
$2,000. I mean, yeah.
Okay, you're going to go to school and you're going to take an undergrad degree for 2 years and learn about fucking isosceles triangles and all kinds of weird shit. And I'm going to pay against a successful entrepreneur and home builder who's already done it. Who the fuck do you think is going to get the result faster?
You're going to learn how to build. You're going to learn how to build a house without going to college.
Doug, you're missing. I'm going to learn from someone who does it every day. Correct. Who the fuck would you bet on?
I'm stunned by this conversation.
Okay, hold on. Just answer the question. This is wild to me. Just let's follow logic here.
Wild. Yeah.
Can we agree on something? The first 2 years of most traditional colleges.
Billy, this is great. Can I just say this?
No. This is fun. Okay. But anyways, the first 2 years of undergrad, what kind of courses do you typically take?
You take like generic courses, sure.
Yeah, give me some examples.
You take chemistry. Math. You take whatever. Yeah. Like you take your basics.
Science, astrology.
Yeah, you learn to think. No, you don't learn astrology. That's not a thing. Yes, you
absolutely. It's an elective, and it is fucking for sure a thing.
Astrology does not. You're talking about astronomy.
Astronomy. Whatever the fuck, homie.
Okay, well, astrology.
Who are you gonna kiss? Okay. Exactly. I'm not embarrassed. I don't give a fuck because you can take the person who learned astronomy or astrology.
You took the wrong courses at school. Let me tell you.
My God. Hey, you better fucking deflect because my point is just fucking better than yours. So you go 2 years. Listen. Just listen.
I'm listening.
2 years. You're taking all the bullshit undergrad.
Yeah.
You learn nothing about building a home, but yet you go. I went to the University of San Diego, by that point you would now be $50,000 into debt. I pay a fucking contract manager or project manager, whatever the fuck, $10,000 who does it every day and's been in the industry for 30 years, so I can work side by side them learning how to build a home.
For how long? I mean, with Dan Locke, that'll get you 1 hour of meeting.
But no, see, stop. Just our situation.
Yeah.
Who would you bet on in that particular case to build your home after those 2 years?
So if you're actually talking about
that question,
let
2 years.
Explain.
Who would you bet on? You or me? I don't want to explain. I want a yes or no.
I bet on the guy who went through the proper channels to get the right connections to make it their way in the world.
So I agree. So what would be the proper channel? Me, who learned and did it for 2 years with the best in the world, or you who learned about fucking astronomy or astrology?
You're not going to want to hear this, bud. You're not going to want to hear this, bud. But all the time, people are limited by their degrees.
Wait. Pause for a second. Will you just answer? Who the fuck would you bet on me?
I bet on the guy who went to college for it.
But you, in your first 2 years, you didn't even take a class on it yet. You're still an undergrad.
Buddy.
You sound
Do you realize
dumb.
there's more to do you realize there's more to college than like taking classes?
I went.
How to think. It's how to finish something. It's a measure of somebody's.
We're talking about how to build a fucking house.
Yeah, they're not going to trust. They're not going to trust that to somebody who said, "Hey, don't worry, trust me. I got a mentor." They're going to trust the guy who knows calculus.
No.
They're going to trust the guy who knows AutoCAD, right? Who knows CAD?
Trust me. I've been building homes for 2 years with the best in the industry. It's different.
What?
It's different. You just said they're not going to trust. You sound like, Doug, you're stretching. You don't believe that. You
sound straight goofy.
There's no way you believe what you're saying.
Can I say something? Okay, listen.
Hold on. No. There's no fucking way you actually believe that you would pay the person that went undergrad and did random courses to build a home than the person who worked with somebody who already fucking does it.
As a beginner, on the job site. Do you know how these things work? Have you worked at a job site? I did new home sales. I worked with builders. Jesus Christ, Billy. I've worked with builders.
How much money do you make?
What are you talking about?
How much money do you make?
Now who's deflecting, Billy? I got you. Listen, I worked with a builder. I worked with the builder. I talked to these guys. I know what the guys with no degree were doing, and they weren't managing the houses. Right. Billy, sorry to break your coaching bubble.
I think you're clickbaiting because now you're just like you're just defying logic. That doesn't make any sense.
No, now you're deflecting. No, now you're deflecting.
What am I deflecting?
I actually have experience here. I worked in new home sales. I talked to builders.
Fuck me, you're missing the analogy. Really? That's you. You're so studied and you didn't hear a fucking word I said. Where's your emotional intelligence? Where's your intellect? What the fuck are you talking about? This is really simple. Would you rather work and build a house with somebody who's done it fucking for 2 years, or learn at a fucking undergraduate school that's scamming people left and right, but you're all good with that? You want people to jump on the fucking train.
What do you think's the bigger scam? The course industry, or do you think college is a bigger scam?
It depends on what you're studying.
Good answer. What? Elaborate. What do you think about
a business degree?
Sure.
As someone who did business administration at the University of San Diego, that's where I went, which was a top-ranked business school. I didn't finish my last class, but as somebody who went there, bruh, I can fucking tell you that no contest that college is the biggest fucking legal scam in the world. Period. Like for business and entrepreneurs specifically. Let me be clear.
For entrepreneurs, I think that depends. Actually. I think it depends what you're going to do. If you want to go start a business of the 21st century with like coding and stuff, I think it helps to know industries. I think it totally matters to have like a CS degree.
Hold on. You said something different there. It can help, but is it the best path?
I think, look, have you looked up, I know you don't like statistics, but have you looked up the statistics here? Because they're against you. They're like far against you.
What are the statistics on what? What am I saying?
If you look up successful people, and I've done this, because somebody named the Swag Academy.
Hey, hold on. You look up successful people. I am the fucking successful person who started with both parents on welfare. That's the difference between me and you. You're a critic. I'm a winner. Winners focus on winning. Critics focus on
statistics.
Winners. You focus on me. Your show is about me. That's what's wrong with this fucking equation, bro.
Wait. Bro, I mean, no offense, but relative to like truly successful people, you're a nobody.
Correct.
Right. So that's all I'm saying. I study.
If you like statistics, I make more money than 99.0 something shit people on the planet.
Congratulations.
So if I'm a nobody, then what the fuck does that make you?
We're just talking about who I study.
What does that make you? If I'm a nobody, my success is nobody. What does that make you?
Billy, you're the one yelling, I'm the successful person. I'm the successful person.
No, I said statistics. You like statistics. I love statistics.
You're not letting me get to the point, Billy. You're dodging. You're dodging again. I can't let you do this, Billy.
What are you asking me?
You're dodging the truth. The truth is, the statistics on success, are that the people who are billionaires are 90%. Actually, it's 91%.
You don't even want someone to become an actor in LA. Now you're telling people to become a fucking billionaire? Fuck off. Come on, man. What is that?
Are you mad at me for wanting people to make intelligent decisions? I'm saying if you want to be an actor, know the odds. Know what you're stacked up against, right? No, be intelligent about it. Don't just YOLO into it. Don't just YOLO. Listen,
everything. You know, most people who start med school don't complete. Odds are against you. Any professional athlete, odds are against you. Successful entrepreneurs, most businesses fail. Odds are against you. Every fucking thing that requires hard work, sacrifice, and getting it done, the odds are against you. Guess what? Real ones do it anyway. Pussies like you sit on the sideline, talk about other people doing it. Collect a check from YouTube.
You started it by saying congratulations on the successful YouTube channel. Now you're taking it away from me.
No, congrats on a successful YouTube channel. That don't make you successful.
Listen,
shit.
Billy.
Poisoning people with some nonsense.
Listen to statistics, okay? Listen for a second. Jeez, you're so close-minded. I gotta admit.
I'm close-minded.
To the idea
to learn from other people said I'm close-minded. Can I get a mother? Is this real life?
I told you I'd take people's courses and evaluate them.
Thank you for this content, because I'm gonna run so much fucking traffic to this. It's gonna be insane. You want to see reach, bro? I can't wait to show this. I'm gonna send this to my fucking mom. Daddy, I'm gonna send this shit to you. This guy give me a fucking mop the floor sound effect. Give me like, oh shit. I don't think I've taken down someone like this in a long motherfucking time. Woo! You got me hyped. Coffee. I drink coffee. Okay. I don't even drink coffee. I'm gonna have a glass of coffee today. That's how you make me feel. I don't even drink coffee.
All right.
I'm gonna chuck some motherfucking coffee.
So can I get to my statistics? Or are you gonna?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm done celebrating yet. This is too good. I feel like, matter of fact, I should stop it because what else can I'm just fucking with you, man. What's up?
Okay. So the statistics on billionaires is that 91% of them have college degrees. Well, it's relevant to, you're saying education's a scam, blah, 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 blah.
Why do you have to be a billionaire to be successful? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. We're gonna go down the list, right? We're gonna go down the list. Even I think what it's called, 30 millionaires, like $30 million or more. What you see is as you go up the attainment ladder of success, overwhelmingly, the more educated you are, the higher chance you have of doing better. That is, I'm sorry to say,
but now you're talking about 1%
fact.
of the 1%
It's
of the
a fact, Billy. It's a fact.
You're talking, okay, now let's talk more facts. What you're talking about and describing is 1% of a 1% of a 1% class, the ultimate elitist class. What we're talking about for successful, for most people, that's just making 6 figures. Dude, so your stats that you're using are completely fucking irrelevant.
The same thing is more true. The same thing is true.
The data is changing as technology has completely debunked and fucked that industry. You're using old stats to try and make a new point, and you sound ridiculous again.
So what stats do you have?
Somebody give this man some coffee. Somebody give this man some coffee. God damn, wake up.
Is your argument the stats are going to prove me right in 20 years?
You want a pumpkin spice latte? You seem like the type like a pumpkin spice latte.
The stats are going to prove you right in 20 years? That's your argument? I don't have them in front of me right now, but they'll prove me right in 20 years. No, that doesn't work.
Keep spotting trends in hindsight. I'll keep leading on the front edge. Well, we'll see who does better.
Let me tell you this. Look, let's do stats on how many people say that their success is due to a $2,000 course. Let's do that. I'd love to do that.
From a mentor, you ask people who are successful, all those billionaires you talk about, I would bet you any amount of money that you want that over 90% will give credit to a coach or mentor that came into their life. And guess what? They won't be from their motherfucking school. Bro, now you can stick that in your coffee and fucking smoke it. This
is the biggest delusion, dude.
What's a delusion about that? What's a delusion about that? You don't think they'll give credit to a business coach or a mentor?
Listen. They're not going to get. They didn't meet that. They didn't meet that. Listen, let me qualify this. They didn't meet that mentor at the beginning.
But you agree it was because of a mentor that they'll all give credit to. We're on the same page there, right?
No, I don't even think so. I was just for example.
You wouldn't know because you don't hang out with successful people, bro.
Who are you hanging out with? Ty Lopez? He's not, man. Dude, bro. Ty Lopez is a nobody in the scheme of things.
Why are you talking about Ty? And why is he a nobody?
Because that's who you're hanging out with. You're saying I talk with successful people. Who are you talking to successfully? The people in the course industry are all going to say I was mentored because it benefits them.
How does that make you feel when you call someone a nobody? That's accomplished a lot and helped a lot of people. What does that do for you?
Okay, let me reframe this, right? Because I'm not calling Ty Lopez a nobody in the absence of other things. We're talking about success. You're talking about billionaires, and you accused me of not hanging out with rich people like you do, Billy.
But why isn't success, the ultimate success, helping a lot of other people become successful? Like, I feel like you hate on that, and it's weird. It's strange.
That's not what this industry does. This industry makes a very small amount of people at the top successful.
That's not true. You're not even in the industry.
From selling courses, bud.
Bro, giving someone knowledge is not a new business.
Giving someone knowledge for $2,000 is a new business. No, actually, you're wrong.
No, it's not. You're right. It was a lot more. I mean, bro,
it was called books. It was called books. You get them for a few pennies. And college was cheaper back then. I liked college more back when it was cheaper.
Why are you fighting so hard to hold on to this belief that is just fucking not true and reckless? It's weird.
Billy,
know your story.
Why are you fighting so hard to hold on to a belief that's not true and reckless? I could say the same thing.
Let me change gears here. Okay. Where and when? Like did you invest in some shit and get fucked? Honestly, what happened?
Bro, I think you want me to be some damaged dude. I'm fine.
I feel like but I mean, I'm asking honestly. Sorry, I apologize. I'm not asking sarcastically.
I'm not.
Did
you
buy
offended.
Something and get fucked over?
Buddy, I'm not offended.
But did you?
No. No, the fact is no. I'll tell you the one thing. I'll tell you the one thing that did happen. I'll tell you the one thing that did happen.
Thank you. Something.
My mom, when I was in high school, got cancer. And when she got cancer, she was looking for a way to solve the problem. And a bunch of charlatans with no medical background started pitching to her hard. Okay? She wanted to take their advice. But thank God somebody talked her into doing the damn surgery and taking her thyroid out. Because of that, she's still alive today. If she had just listened to all these clickbait guys selling her charlatan magic pills, she'd be dead. So you want to sit here and talk to me about how I'm damaged? I'm not damaged. I'm pissed off for what you guys do to people. And I don't mean to lump everyone together. I'm saying a majority of this industry with no qualifications, no backgrounds, about success. They're experts in success and health.
Hey, I'm giving you a hug through the screen. I get where that comes from. That makes sense to me now. Sure. Like if someone's coming at my mom's like that, that's my fucking mom's. I'd be the same shit. So I get it. I see where that comes from, and that's helpful to understand you. Like that makes sense. So I appreciate that. And I'm not mad at that, right? But that's what I was saying earlier, was like, look, that was your situation. I'm sorry it happened to you, right? That's horrible. But at the same time, we can't just cast a net and kill all hope for everybody because of the situation, which is easy to do.
Let me say, and this is important. That is not what launched me on this whole
I don't think it is, but you don't do self-help. I have a feeling, as you just yelled at me and saying that did not affect you, that probably impacted you, man.
No, like, I'm saying it gets me mad. That gets me mad when I think about it, but I don't often think about it. Because of the fact it turned out well. What I'm saying is...
Hey, hold on. You should go get scammed by Tony Robbins. He's the best scammer right now. I love him. He's great. Because he's scammed
I'm taking his KBB course right now. It's just
Thank you. I love it.
It's a beautiful rehash of Russell Brunson, actually, I'm finding.
God damn it.
It's a rehash of expert secrets, and you know it is. He made $41 million on a rehash of Russell Brunson.
Damn it. I thought you were doing it to actually better yourself, man. You were looking at, come on, bro. Like, I honestly feel like real shit. If you hung out with me for a month, you'd be a different person. Not saying I'm so great, because I'm not. I got all kinds of flaws and shit. But I'm letting you know, man. I just want to expose you. I want to introduce you to some of these people that you probably classifying. Probably not people you've done your videos on or whatever. But I just want to, someone who you may traditionally at a glance classify as one thing. I want to introduce you to them. So if you ever want to come to San Diego, I would love to have you. You can stay not at my place, hotel. I got to trust you a little bit more. But I'll get you fucking something real nice. We can come hang out. And I just introduce you to people, man. Show you behind the scenes, like, because again, my whole thing is I like the fact you call out bullshit because it needs to happen. But not at the expense of killing everyone's hopes and dreams and getting everybody to just sit in their box and not take any risk because they're afraid that they're going to get scammed.
I don't tell people to sit in their box. Go do what you want. But be educated about it.
Come hang out with me in San Diego.
Listen, be informed about the decisions you're making.
Where do you live?
Listen, I dropped.
Where do you live?
What's the deal with you? Want to come fly out here?
No, I'm not going to pop
Texas.
up on you or anything like that. Come out, man, in San Diego.
Everything's bigger in Texas, baby. Hey, and Texas, there's not as many COVID guidelines either. Y'all are...
This is true. You do have a better place. I'll hang out with you. I'll bring you under my wing because I feel like if I can get to you, you can continue on your YouTube journey. I can see with fucking like 10 million followers being a big impact. Just make sure you're doing it for good, bro. Because I feel like you're this close. You just got to kill some of this other bullshit that's not true.
What are you talking about? Why? This is like a weird, like, oh, you're almost there.
You're almost there. This is a come to Jesus moment.
Billy, you hang out with a bunch of charlatans. How about that for a come to Jesus?
I hang out with. You don't know who I hang out with.
What? I'm listening to those Dan Locke episodes where you're like, Dan, it's so great to meet you. I love what you're doing with the ads. You make such great ads, Dan. Bro, that guy, he's on the record. Like 5 years ago saying...
Look, I'm not going to be a part of talking bad about somebody else. We can talk about me all day. I'll take those shots.
I'm just telling you who you're hanging out with. I mean, I'm just telling you who you're hanging out with.
I know who I am because I meet... Like, I digress, right? Okay. Let's keep it me and you. That's fine. You can have your opinions and other people. Cool. I just challenge you to fucking do work on both sides. If you bring someone bad on, bring someone good on. If you bring someone for them, bring them against them. Let people make the decision.
I do that, Billy. You just don't watch the show.
Bruh, I'm telling you... From what I have seen and what my team briefly...
You told me you watched like 2 episodes.
Oh, yeah. Bruh, let me tell you. Okay, I asked you earlier, though. I said, did you bring on the good side, too? And you didn't. I asked you that, so...
No, I mean, I don't think there's that good of a side to paying $2,000 for a course.
Steven, it depends on what it is and what someone's situation is, right? It's not like a black and white thing. But, dude...
Billy, you running?
It's been fun. I think I'm running. I'm running. I had fun with you. You know, you're
guys.
You're
thanks for watching today.
I appreciate you.
Thank you to everyone in the chat.
If you want to come to San Diego,
y'all are gonna have to decide who won. I want to know.
Let me tell you.
Who lost? Hey,
I don't know if it was about winning or losing, even though I destroyed you.
Okay.
I don't think it was about winning or losing. Anyways, I appreciate you, honestly. No hate. Please, just make nice things, man. Make fucking nice things, all right?
All right, dude. I'll never say anything that's not just about how great Dan Locke is.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that either. So.
Promise, Belly. Great talking to you. Thank you
I
for watching.
appreciate you.
I'll see
I
you
appreciate
next
you.
time.
Later, homie. You come to San Diego?